Hey guys, it's Michelle. I have several new products that I wanted to try out today with you guys, so I decided to try another Get Ready With Me. These things make me really nervous because you can, see me with no makeup on, and I'm not a spring chicken anymore, but I'm 46 years old and I'm gonna just say it and put it out there and own it. There's nothing I can do about it. And go ahead and prime my face, which is what I normally do. I have a new product. Well, it's not new to you guys probably, but it's new to me. This is Arden, New York SUPERSTART Skin Renewal Booster. And I got this at a store that was going out of business. It's got this neat little lever on the back of it that I guess helps you dispense the product in different amounts. About to find out. It's got a little pump on it. It's kind of like looks like a serum. Let's see how this goes on. Ooh, it feels nice. Oh wow. That smells incredible. Holy cow. I always put it down my neck as well because I put makeup on my neck and I have wrinkles on my neck from losing 130 pounds due to gastric bypass surgery, which is another video I'm going to do soon, I promise. I just haven't gotten around to it yet, but I always try to prime my neck as well because I need some plastic surgery. Let's just be real. But I can't afford it till I hit the lottery, so if anybody would like to pay for my plastic surgery, that would be awesome. Thank you very much. Anyway, back to this Arden, New York SUPERSTART Skin Renewal Booster. 2 thumbs up so far. Smells good. It's a first impression, so I really can't tell you how it works, but oh my goodness, that smells so incredibly nice. Okay, next I'm going to put on my eyeshadow primer from Hard Candy. You guys know I love this stuff. It's got, I love this so much, it's got lip liner all over it from being in my makeup bag. I only paid $5 for it and it works great, and I highly recommend this. Always put it on with your ring finger because your ring finger is the least offensive of the fingers when putting on makeup. It doesn't pull or drag as much as the other fingers would do. It seems to be the least offensive, most gentle finger that we have, so I always try to use that whenever I'm working in my under eye area, especially because I don't want to pull or drag and cause any extra wrinkles. Next I'm going to put on my Dr. Brandt Needles No More 3D Volumizing Mask on my lips, which I'm almost out of. I don't know what I'm going to do without this stuff. I love it. I guess I'll get some more. It works really well. You can feel just a slight little tingle when you put it on. I guess it's supposed to be kind of lip plumping. I use it under my lipstick because it helps my lipstick stay on longer. Any chapstick or light lip balm would do to keep your lips moisturized, especially since I tend to fill in with lip liner a lot. I always try to put something on, but you want to put on a very thin layer of whatever it is on your lips so it doesn't cause any extra sliding around of product. Next I have my Dr. Brandt Needles No More Baggage Eye Depuffing Gel. I'm going to also use my ring finger for that and apply that to both under eyes. I have my giant mirror over here beside me, so forgive me for not looking directly at the camera. I'm trying to do this as quickly as possible. So anyway, while we're doing this, I wanted to touch on a couple of topics that everybody else in the beauty community has talked about ad nauseum. Seriously, I'm kind of sick of hearing about it, but I figured I'd throw my 2 cents in there. The whole debacle that is Laura Lee, Manny, MUA, Gabriel, Zamora, and Jeffree Star, and Nikita Dragon. I think it's disgusting. The whole situation disgusts me. These people, have millions of fans that they've let down. Not Jeffree Star, but the remaining people that I'm referring to. I guess you could call us fans. I don't like to think of myself as a fan because I don't idealize, what's the word? Anyway, I don't make idols of people that I watch on YouTube. I enjoy watching them, but it's kind of like watching reality TV. It's kind of like watching a train wreck and you can't take your eyes off of it lately. I'm going to put on my Kiss Professional Pro Touch Hydrating Primer. These people, we kind of put our trust in them because they tell us about products and product releases and things that are going on that we may want to spend our hard-earned dollars on. And some people even go as far as to purchase the products that these influencers have their hands in every day. And I don't want to say we put our trust in these people, but we kind of do. I mean, we take them at their word when they tell us about products, and then they go and act out like a bunch of toddlers. It just kind of makes me sick. It's like junior high. Grow up, people. There's more to life than talking behind everybody's back and trashing your friends. And I would go as far as to say they weren't friends in the first place. They were just acquaintances because they use and abuse each other. It's very sad. But I'm going to do my best from now going forward to stick to the smaller YouTube channels for the most part and try to support my fellow YouTubers that are, up and coming, have less than 1 million subscribers. And, there are some up and comings that I just absolutely love, like Emily Noel, and I love Raw Beauty Christy. I love watching them. So I'm going to, and Jen Loves Reviews, I'm going to give them a little more of my time. There are others, which I try to list from time to time and mention, because I think once you get to a certain level on YouTube, for some reason, you start to become, for lack of a better word, a celebrity. And with that comes a lot of responsibility, and I think a lot of those people have abused their responsibility. There are others that I think will eventually come out of the woodwork as being just as shady, and it seems to me to be the people that are higher up in the YouTube community, and that kind of makes me sad. So many people, they've let down not just each other, but they've let down the YouTube community as a whole. And it's just, I don't know, from now on I think I'm just going to stick to the smaller channels and just stop getting so involved. And it's like watching the National Enquirer. I have my Magic Complete Lancome concealer I'm going to put on under my eyes now. This is in the shade 250 Bisque. I don't know, I guess that's just my 2 cents worth. I think they've used and abused each other. They've used and abused their fans, and I no longer have time for any of the drama. I really don't. I've got enough drama in my own life to deal with. I'm not going to deal with theirs. So that's just all I have to say about that. Back to what I was doing. Using my ring finger again to put my concealer on. Okay, now for another couple of products that I haven't reviewed on here. I'm going to put foundation on. I haven't worn foundation all summer, but it's about that time. My tan has faded. So I've got the Bye Bye Foundation Full Coverage Moisturizer, SPF 50, UVA, UVB, Broad Spectrum Physical Sunscreen. It's just a big long title. But it's the Bye Bye Foundation by It Cosmetics, and it's in the color Fair Light. I love this stuff. It covers really well. It's not too thick, but it's a full coverage, in my opinion. One of the best full coverage that I've tried. And I'm going to put this on with a beauty blender that I bought because of Tati Westbrook, and I will link her video down below. This is from Stands Out Beauty Company. It's makeup blending sponge, shaped like a diamond, which I kind of love. It's made out of memory foam or something. You squish it, and it just pops right back up. It's like magic. But she reviewed this on her channel, and I was just amazed at how well everything went on. So I'm going to try this myself today. So I'm just going to, I normally would use my little, let me see if I have something I can put this on. I normally have a little glass thing that I pour it out on. I've got this little thing, I'll stick it on here. I'm just going to put a little bit on. A little bit on here. Shouldn't take much more than that because it blends out really well. If I need more, I can always get more. I guess I'm going to use the rounded outside edge of this. I'm just going to apply this and go from there. I've always wondered what we ever did before beauty blenders. I remember putting my foundation on in junior high and high school with my fingers. God forbid we do that. We can't have that, people. It seems like so long ago. Wow, this is working really, really well, and it's not using up a lot of product. So far, I'm a fan. Good job, Tati, for bringing this one to the forefront. Try not to get that in my hair dye. I did dye my hair earlier this evening, which, plug for salon where I get my hair dye. I'm not affiliated with them at all, but I've been getting my hair dye from them for 3 or 4 years now, and it's a great, great company. They adjust my color up and down any way I want to. I can add a little red, add a little more mahogany, ask them to put some chestnut in, and they just tweak it any way that I want. And I'm quite pleased. All right, I think that pretty much covers it. I really like the corners on this. You can get up into the edge of your eye. This is really nice. I have regular beauty blenders. I've got 2 or 3 different sizes and styles, and I gotta say, this is probably in my top 2 favorites. I have one that's a Snow White beauty blender that I love simply because it's Snow White, but it works well too. But I'm gonna have to give this one 2 thumbs up. Good job, guys. That again is from Stands Out Beauty Company, and good job on my It foundation. Love this stuff. I'm gonna move that out of the way and get my Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder, and I'm gonna put some of this on. This gets a little bit messy, so I'm gonna put a little bit in the lid. I always try to sprinkle just a little bit in the lid, not too much, because this stuff, a little bit goes a long way, and I love the smell of it. Just reminds me of my grandmother. I'm gonna put some down my T-zone, and then across my T-zone, a little bit under my eyes, not much because I don't want it to settle into the creases around my eyes, and down my neck to try to fill that turkey neck in again. Wow, I'm looking really pale. I'm gonna bronze up a little bit. Like I said, it's the end of the summer, and I've partially lost my tan, which I hate, because I'm in that in-between color phase where I kind of look like I have a mustache, but I don't. I'm going to bronze up just a little bit with my Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer. It's got something really sticky and gross on it. Lip gloss, I'm guessing. This is Ticket to Brazil. I've hit pan for the 2nd time this summer on one. Love this stuff. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of that on. Bronze up just a tiny bit all over. Oh, that's looking better already. A little bit down my neck to add some color. Gonna get around the edges of my jaw there to get rid of any demarcation line. There, now I don't look quite so sickly. I'm gonna get my Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette in Dulce de Leche. Love this stuff as well. As you can see, I've hit pan on this as well. And I'm gonna do the sides of my nose, the bridge of my nose, down both sides with the darker color. And try to conceal a little bit of my schnoz because I absolutely hate my nose. I hope that's not a politically incorrect word. I don't know if it is or not. If it is, I apologize. I'm gonna go across my forehead and make my inverted 3. Guess you can't really invert a 3, huh? I would like to know what time of the year you guys start changing up your makeup routine when your tans start to fade. You know, what month do you start switching it up, going back to your lighter colors? And I'm going to put some of the highlighter in my T-zone right here, and I'm putting a little bit of the darker contour right here because it tends to make your bottom lip look powderier. Alright, next I'm going to try something on here that I haven't tried before. This is an old one because I've just about worn it out, but this is NARS Orgasm Blush, and as you can see, I have worn the crap out of this stuff, but I love it. I'm going to suck in my cheeks and do the fish face. And I don't want to cover up the contouring job that I just did, so I'm probably doing this in a completely backwards order from what you're supposed to do. I put it up into my temples too, which is probably a big no-no, but it's just the way I like to contour my face. I don't follow the rules because makeup's supposed to be fun. Adding a little pink hue to my face to add a little color back because I don't want to appear ghostly. I always do things out of order, so as usual, I'm going to do my lipstick before I do anything else. And I'm going to grab my poor little Mary Kay compact that I love so much so I can get close up and personal with my lips. This poor thing I've had since, oh gosh, I don't know, like 2003 or something. You can see how bad it looks. It doesn't even have anything in it. It's so sad, but it's just the perfect size mirror. It's a little rectangle and I can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to put on some Unique lip liner, which is Mood Struck Precision Pencil in Primal. This is Primal. I'm gonna outline right along the edges of my lips because the lipstick that I'm using doesn't quite match, so I'm just gonna put the border on with this and fill in a little and then cover it up with lipstick, and then I'll use a darker one around the edges and kind of go in for an ombre effect. So here we go. I'm gonna fill in a little and leave the middle undone because it draws attention and light to that section. I'm going to end up putting gloss there in a second anyway, so you'll see. Fill in just a little bit there. I don't know how these beauty gurus, I guess they edit a lot, how they make these videos shorter, so people don't get bored when they're lining their lips, because it's not exactly an exciting thing to watch. The next thing I'm going to do is also a new thing for me, and I've only used it once. This is the Smashbox Be Legendary Lipstick in Infrared Matte. And I got this at TJ Maxx the other day for like $4.50, I think. And this shade of red is gorgeous. It's kind of a crimson red, got a little brown hue in it. It's beautiful. I love it. Smear that around a little bit. I saw on a chart one time that the shape of your lipstick tells your personality. That's what this one looks like. And almost all of my lipsticks end up looking the same way. I have to find that chart somewhere. Has anybody ever seen that chart? I always thought that was really funny, but the description of mine was pretty dead on accurate. So you should check that out. You can probably Google it or something. Shape of your lipstick and what does it mean or something. I'll have to see if I can find that and maybe put that down below too. I'm going to use this darker red, which is Clean Color Lip Liner Pencil, and I see no shade color on this. It's kind of a, I would see like a burgundy red. I don't know why it doesn't have a color on it. I got this at TJ Maxx too. So I'm going to straighten up my lip line now. This is the most tedious part of my makeup because I try to be so precise with my lip liner, especially when I'm wearing red lipstick. Almost done. Watching someone put lipstick on is kind of like watching paint dry. Yeah, that's not too bad. And then last but not least, I'm going to put a little Burt's Bees 100% Natural Lip Gloss in Evening Glow right in the middle on my bottom lip. It makes your lips look a little plumper, and it also draws the light. And then I'll pat that in with my finger a little bit so it doesn't, there's no stark lines in between the two. All right, I'm going to do my eyeshadow really quick. For that, I'm using my Alamar palette that I got from, why can't I think of the word? BoxyCharm, not too long ago. I'm going to use Cocoa Taxi right here, and I think I'm going light. Since I wore red on my lips, I'm just going to go really light on my eyes. I'm going to use a little Guantanamera, this burgundy color in the corners, and probably La Costa or El Malecon or Malison. I wish somebody would tell me how to pronounce that, in the corners to draw some light. So I'm going to grab my little fluffy Wet n Wild brush. I love these Wet n Wild brushes. I've stopped using my expensive eyeshadow brushes lately because this has become such a habit. So first I'm going in with this Cocoa Taxi I'm going to do my little windshield wiper motion here in the crease to get some transition shade and just a little bit in the corner. And I think I'm going to go ahead and put that all over my lid and do something a little different. I'm just going to keep this look really light since my lips are so bright. Doing the other eye now. Makes it a lot easier too to not have to be so precise when I'm putting it on my entire lid. There we go, that's not too bad. And I like these shades because there's not a whole lot of fallout. I really like this palette. I was surprised when I first saw it. I was like, I'm never gonna wear those colors. Those are really bright for me. I ended up loving them. So next I'm gonna grab another Wet n Wild brush and I'm gonna go into the Guantanamera, this little burgundy shade here, which I love. And just put a little bit in the outer corners and up through the middle about halfway. And I'm going to use my ring finger to just blend that a little bit. So it's a really soft contour, not in your face. I really want to keep this look light. I'm just learning how difficult this is to do get ready with me's. I guess that's how you would say it. Because I feel like I'm talking to myself. That's not too bad. Let me even that out a little bit with this brush and blend it so there's not any harsh lines. I like that together. It's very light. Last but not least, I'm going to get my little sponge tip applicator on this long stick. I have no idea where I got this thing, and I covered it up with that washi tape. It used to be pretty. I really need to fix that. I think I'm going to use the El Malacon, however you say that color, that goldish one right there. I'm going to put a little bit just in the corners of my eye. Right there. I like this look, how it's coming together. And do the other side. Try to get those as even as possible. Cool, not bad. And let's see, underneath my eye, I've got this little smudger brush also from Wet n Wild. You can get these Wet n Wild brushes at Dollar Tree, and then you don't have to worry about ruining your good brushes. I'm going to go back into the Guantanamera and put that under my lash line. Smudge that in there just a little bit. And I've already done my eyebrows because my eyebrows are sparse and I didn't feel like sitting here for an hour while you guys watch me do my eyebrows. Let me fluff those back up a little bit. I messed them up when I was putting on foundation. I can always straighten those up when I get off the video. Last but not least, I'm going to grab my Unlashed Volume and Curl Mascara from Wander Beauty. I got this in a BoxyCharm box as well. And I love the brush on this. It's got a nice little curve to it. You can see that, and it helps curl just a little bit. And I think it's important to do your bottom lashes as well as your top. I know some people don't, and I never understood why, because I think bottom lashes are just as pretty as long as they don't look twiggy. You know, you don't want to put too much on, but just enough to draw attention to your eye. I think it opens your eyes, but that's just my opinion. And get the top of the other one. And sometimes I'll use 3 or 4 different mascaras at a time. Is anybody else like that? I'll use 4 or 5 different lip liners and 4 or 5 different eyeliners. It just depends on my mood and what I'm trying to go for. If I don't like one, then I'll put it down and get another one. And I've also noticed that, you know, your body heat tends to start to warm up the liners quickly. So if you're doing a lip look, you got to kind of stop and let it cool down for a second. Otherwise, it's all melty and it won't do a good line. Get these bottom lashes lightly, just enough to draw a little attention because I wear glasses most of the time. I don't know why, I just do. It's easier to work that way for me. And that's pretty much it. I'm done with the Get Ready With Me. Thank you for listening to me ramble. I see I've got some new subscribers. Welcome to you guys. Very happy to have you here, and I'm going to answer your comments on the videos that you left. And we'll get to 100 subscribers. I'm working on a really big giveaway, so you know, this isn't my best video yet because I'm still working on these Get Ready With Me videos, but I enjoyed trying these new products with you guys. I have one last thing here, I almost forgot. L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Spray and Set. Yeah, that's what it is. Makeup extender setting spray. Put some of this on real quick. The mist on it's nice. The scent on it's kind of like hairspray though. We'll see how that works throughout the day. Anyway, join me again and we'll talk about life and love and shoes and shopping and whatever pops into my head. Thanks. Bye, guys.